You've all heard before that, there's 3 ways to grow a business, right? Get more customers, get them to spend more per transaction, or to get them come back more frequently, right? My predictable growth formula breaks it down into something that I think is a little bit more concrete and usable. Okay, so the first thing that we look for is, do we need to get more traffic to our business? Okay, we can have an incredible product or service, but if we're operating in obscurity because nobody's seeing it or not enough people are seeing it, then we're not going to grow. So sometimes we just need to get more eyeballs to what we're doing. Everything could be functioning properly in terms of delivering and selling a great product, but we just may need more people to it, right? So getting traffic is the first thing. And the second thing is increasing the conversion rate of that traffic so that more of it actually becomes a customer of yours. Okay, so what are the things that we can do there? And if you're running an online business, it's things like lead capture, building that list, offering some sort of, ethical, bribe, some sort of tripwire, some sort of lead magnet type of thing to get people to do that initial transaction with you so that then you can create a relationship and get them to buy more over time. Okay, but increasing that conversion rate is oftentimes the place to go to get growth. If we're getting a lot of traffic, but it's just not converting well, then we know we need to increase that conversion rate. The next thing is increasing the immediate order value. And this is an absolutely critical one. If you're a small business, you are usually relying on the funds that you get from your sales each day to continue to fund the growth of your business. So anything that we can do to increase that immediate transaction value is really, really important because it gives us more funds to work with to continue to fuel the growth of the business. So if we can take our immediate transaction value from 97 to 297 or 297 to 997, it can have a massive impact on our ability to fuel growth at the company. And then the final area is the long-term or the lifetime value of our customer, right? If we're doing all of those first 3 really, really well, but our customers are going out the door just as quickly as they're coming in, they're not staying, they're not buying from us over and over again, they're not continuing to invest with us long-term, then we're not really building an asset. We may build that short-term revenue, we may grow that revenue very quickly, but if all those customers are leaving, then we're not really growing that long-term asset. Okay, so we need a process in place to be able to evaluate which of those 4 areas do I need to focus my attention on, and then specifically, what is it at my business that deserves the most attention right now? Okay, and then the third component of this predictable growth formula is that we then need a process for gathering and evaluating ideas and then implementing those ideas to improve our business. Okay, so if in that second step, we identify, hey, you know what, we need a better conversion rate. Our opt-in pages have way too low of a conversion rate, then what are we going to do to improve that and to fix that, right? Well, we can come up with all kinds of different ideas, right? We can come up with, ideas in terms of new images, new headlines, new copy, completely different landing page format, different offers, right? Which of those are going to have the greatest impact? Which of them can be implemented quickly? Which of them can be implemented affordably? Those are the types of things that we need to have a system for evaluating at our business, for gathering ideas from smart people that we know, that could be in masterminds, that could be employees of ours, it could be business partners, gathering those ideas and then evaluating those ideas in an objective way. And that's a critical thing. Again, getting out of the emotion of making decisions and just making decisions just on the fly, and instead having a process where you can evaluate those decisions based on criteria that you know are important to you at your business. And then a process for doing what we call experimentation, or you've probably heard the phrase growth hacking, where you're in a cycle of running experiments, gathering data from those experiments, learning from them, and then using that to create more experiments, getting more data, and continuing that cycle of learning until you've improved what it is that you set out to improve upon, right? That process is absolutely critically important. You've heard, again, that phrase growth hacking. It is a major, major philosophy and practice in Silicon Valley and fast growth companies. What I've done is I've taken that and I've dumbed it down for those of us who have small teams and limited resources, and maybe we don't have a bunch of PhD data analysts, but we want to still be able to take those practices and put them to use at our business. Okay, so that's the three components, right? If you have a way of measuring what's important to you, and then you have a way of determining what at my business deserves my focus and resources and my time and attention right now to get the biggest impact, and then finally a process for evaluating, hey, what are the ideas that we have to actually improve that thing that needs to be improved, and then how do we run experiments and tests and get data to make sure that what we're doing is actually working and moving us in the right direction. If you have those three things, you can put this growth operating system in place at your business successfully that will continue to drive your business forward, drive growth, and drive profitability.